All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Dash the True Inferno. And here we are with another Throwback Tunes on another Thursday. And we are now back in the rap hip hop scene as I am reviewing Train of Thought by Reflection Eternal. So this is actually a hip hop duo consisting of rapper, or really I prefer to call him lyricist or hip hop artist, Talib Kweli and DJ/hip hop producer Hi-Tek, DJ Hi-Tek rather. So this album came out October 17 in the year 2000. So I was in high school. Actually, I got this album bootleg at first. No, I got it bootleg from my boy while I was attending high school. So this joint was recorded from 1999 up to 2000. So there you go with that one. And this joint came out under Raucous Records, and the producers involved were obviously Hi-Tek, obviously, and also Weldon Irvine and Talib Kweli. So yeah, there you go with that. Now here's the deal with the two of them. Following their individual musical work that gained notice in New York's underground scene during the late 90s, they decided to, come together and work on this album. Now, Talib had previously worked with rapper, again, hip-hop artist or lyricist, Mos Def as the duo Black Star. Y'all should know about that duo. And Hi-Tek has served as producer on the duo's debut album. Actually, I may review that next week, actually, if I haven't done it yet. I need to look into that. Now, moving on. Produced primarily by Hi-Tek, the album is characterized by dynamic, high-tempo tracks. I don't know about that high-tempo part. In a, this is a new one, Soulquarians type neo-soul sound. It showcased Talib's lyricism rather, and featured themes of revolutionary mentality, love, the state of hip-hop, and modern Afro-American culture. Alright, so there you go with that. Now, did it make any charts? Let's double check and see. I'm not sure. But this album, it did make some charts actually. It was 17th on the Billboard 200, 5th in the top R&B/hip hop albums charts. So yeah, there you go with that. So that's it. I don't think it achieved any certifications or anything like that. So we are going to move on from that. Now there are a grand total of, it's 20 tracks. Yeah, we're gonna say it's 20 tracks. Like I guess there's 2 titles on the last track of this album. So, but we still gonna call it 20 tracks because of the first part of that 20th track. I'll explain more later. Now, so because there are 20 tracks, that means I can give you guys a top 5, not a top 3 this time around. But actually, you know what? Let me double check that, because there are a number of skits in this album. So actually, there's 4 skits, meaning yes, I can give you guys a top 5, not a top 3. All right, so let's get on with the first track, which is called Experience Dedication, which is more of a skit, although it's somewhat of a song, but it's more of a skit. And it features Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is actually on this album at least, 2 times. I said, no, 2 times. It's just 2 times. After that, we got Move Something without the G, which is one of the 3 singles. Actually, one of the 3 singles. After that, we got Some Kind of Wonderful. And then we got The Blast, which is the leading single. Everybody should, right? Well, you should know about The Blast. And this is the only song off of this album that Hi-Tek actually dropped a verse on. Everything else, no. He just produced not the majority. He produced every single track on this album. But this is the only song, The Blast, the leading single, where he actually dropped some verse. So yeah, more on that later. Track number 5 is called This Me You, which features Mos Def. Track number 6 is called Too Late, which features Idol Worship. Next up is Memories Live. And next up after that is track number 8, which is called African Dream. And then after that, we got Down for the Count, which is the 3rd single off of this album. Well, it's the 3rd single off of this album if you live in the UK, that is. Let me put it like that. And this one features Wild Digger and Exhibit. Y'all remember him? Did I review his album? I think I did. But anywho, moving on. Track number 10 is called Name of the Game, followed by Ghetto Afterlife featuring Cool G Rap. Track number 12 is another skit called On My Way, and that one features Kendra Ross, Ty Phoenix, and Venia Magica. Yeah, there you go. Track number 12 is called Love Language featuring Les Nubians. And then we got another skit which kind of goes along with Love Language, which is called Love Speak Easy. So it's like the beat carried over from track number 13, Love Language, over to track number 14, Love Speak Easy. It didn't change a little bit, and it's nothing but the beat. Track number 15 is called Soul Rebels featuring De La Soul, followed by the Eternal, well not these, but it's just called Eternalist. Track number 17 is another skit called Big Dale from the Naughty. And this one is basically Big Dale just dropping some bars, that's it. Track number 18 is called Touch You featuring, okay, this one's a bit, Dave Chappelle is on this track, but Touch You rather, features Thea Khan and Super Dave Rest. Hope I said his name correctly. Track number 19 is called Good Morning, not morning as in the song rising, but morning as in you crying because somebody died. Good Morning, yes. And that's actually one of my favorite tracks, actually. We'll get more on that later. And then here's the two-parter track right here. Track number 20. The first half is called Expansion, which is somewhat of a skit, expansion outro rather, which is more of a skit. And then about like a minute and 15 seconds, no, actually minute and 14 seconds into the track, we get the other song, which is called For Women. So yeah, there you go with that. So that's all 20 tracks. Now, let's move on to The Blast, which is the leading single off this album. So this single came out July 16th of the year 2000. And the song had a somber and jazz beat backing by vocals from Vania Magica. It has a music video directed by Little X in which Talib Kweli and Hi-Tek are dropping some bars in a rainstorm, and I have seen the music video. The music video version is extended in length and gives Talib an extra verse. So the part where he's like, say my name, Talib, like Destiny Child. That's the additional verse. That verse is not on the album. It was very successful. Well, we get more on the tracks later. And there is an official remix featuring a verse by Erykah Badu. So yeah, there you go. And actually, if memory serves correctly, yeah, the entire bars is different. Hi-Tek did not drop any bars in this one, and Talib Kweli's lyrics in the remix is different as well. So yeah, there you go with that. Now let's look at the charts, because it did actually make the chart. So The Blast made it up to 48th on the Hot R&B slash hip hop singles and tracks, and number 2 on the US Hot Rap Tracks charts. And unfortunately, that's it for that one. Now let's move on to the second single and the last single outside of the UK, that is, and it's called Move Something. Not much info on that one. I don't recall that having a music video, but it did do better on the charts than The Blast, which is shocking, although Move Something is a dope track. But anywho, it was 32nd on the Hot R&B slash hip hop singles and tracks, and number 1 on the US Hot Rap Tracks chart. So that's pretty good right there. Now the third single is called Down for the Count, and that joint came out, and actually I need to correct myself here. Wait a minute, something ain't right here. But okay, there was a typo. But anywho, so Down for the Count came out 2001. I don't know when, but it came out in the UK only. So yeah, there you go with that. That's the 3 singles. So let me give you guys my favorite tracks off this album from worst to first. But let me talk about the skits. All 4, the beats for all, the beats for all 4 of the skits, I'm not counting expansion outro because that's not much of a beat. But all of the other skits, the beats for those are dope. All of them was dope as heck, though, without question. Now, going from the bottom on up, the worst track off this album is Too Late. And it's not a bad track. It's just compared to the others, it was not good compared to the others, not by itself. Because by itself, the beat was cool and the track is dope. First of all, when it comes to the lyricism on this album, it is obviously dope, because when Talib Kweli is spitting in every single song on this album, and you got Mos Def, De La Soul, and Cool G Rap, and Wild Digga on this joint, you know the lyricism is going to be top notch. So it's all about the beat here. And Too Late, the worst track off this album, but the beat was cool and the track itself was cool. So that's telling you something. Next up is African Dream. The drums are cool here, and this is a 2-part song, another 2-part song actually. So the first part was like more about, it had like African drums and things of that nature, and the beat was cool. But the second part was really cool, man. It was really, really dope. I like that one right there. Touch You, is next on the list. The beat was pretty cool there. Same goes for Some Kind of Wonderful and Name of the Game. Soul Rebels was really cool, really, I'm focused more on the 4 women part of the song, of the track rather, which is a semi-mellow out joint, and the beat is really cool. Now, I will admit, with the majority of these songs off of this album, I have took those songs, like turned the tempo higher and turned the pitch higher, and the majority of those songs sound better under those conditions. And this is one of them to me. But For Women As It Is dope as it is. Love Language is a mellow out joint. Really like that one. The beat is dope right there. Down for the Count, the beat is dope right there as well. Same for Ghetto Afterlife. And another mellow out joint rather, is Memories Live. Memories Live, Memories Lot. No, let's go with Memories Live. But it sounds better sped up. Again, it's another track that I played around with the tempo and the pitch. It sounds better sped up and, customized. Let's put it that right. Now, let me give you guys my top 5 tracks off this album. 5th best track off this album is Eternalist. I really like this one. This song is dope as heck, man. Really, really like this one, though, without question. 4th best track off this album is, and this one was a tough one. It was between this one and another one I'm about to name in a second, but I went with this one, number 4, This Mean You featuring Mos Def. The beat is dope. The whole track is dope. It's just that the beat for the 3rd best song off this album was better. That's really all it is. It was slightly better. That's really all it is. But I really like this one. I really like This Means You. Really like it. The other best track off this album, again, it was a battle between this one and This Means You. I went with Move Something. Move Something, that beat is dope as heck, though. That joint is hype. That is like one of the hypest tracks off this album, though. So that's why I put that one ahead of This Means You. 2nd best track off this album is Good Morning. This is a favorite of mine right here. Semi-mellow out joint. Really, really dope. And I still listen to this song to this day. Again, I would speed up the tempo and mess around with that pitch. Turn it up. I ain't turning it low. I did not turn any of these pitches low on any of these tracks. But nevertheless, Good Morning As It Is, without question, a favorite of mine. And it's really, really dope. But without question, the best song off this album is The Blast. That is another favorite of mine. This is a classic without question. Best track off this album without question. Now, let me give you guys rather some professional ratings. So, AllMusic gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Chicago Sun-Times gave it 3.5 out of 4 stars. Entertainment Weekly gave it a B-. The Guardian gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Los Angeles Times gave it 3.5 out of 4 stars. NME gave it an 8 out of 10. Pitchfork gave it 7.9 out of 10. Rolling Stones gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. The Source gave it 4 out of 5 stars. And USA Today gave it 3 out of 4 stars. So, okay. I ain't even gonna ask myself that question, the usual question I normally ask myself. Y'all know what that question is, because this is a freaking 5 out of a freaking 5. Come on now, this is a classic album right here. Without question. This joint is dope. The production was dope. The lyricism was dope. Everything about this track is dope as heck, though. You need to have a physical copy of this album in your collection. Now, go and get it. Go and get it right now. Because this is a 5 out of a freaking 5. And it is, without question, extremely dope as heck. So with that said, man, I'm about to call it a wrap. Y'all know who this is. This your boy, the new Jay Gatsby, aka new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.